We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air goes Dart. And his first pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Complete right side to Hyatt. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On play action, here's Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, New York.
To throw now, Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
180. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Powerful running. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Dart. Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down. On
1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. 20.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Dart. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing his dart. He's got Higgins over the middle. Still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 54 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
13. Giants 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
20.
Throwing, Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Good. 180.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have it. That's 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
180.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here's Dart. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Dart.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Dart.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vincent. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw is Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The slot man in motion right.
Dart. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On first down, it's Vincent.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
Dart going to look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Benson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Yeah, this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Here's Dart.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They give it off here to the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now 2nd and 9. A first carry for Rashad White.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
That's good.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I mean, it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
180! Point it right.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. A shotgun hit.
Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
To throw now, Dart.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants have taken the lead here this third quarter.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
The
line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Hyatt has got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go. Shots. Go.
They run over center with Benson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 22 and a first down.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
180! What's up?
They go right back to White here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Point it right, point it right. What's up?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
What's up?
They'll run the draw with Irving.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mayfield down.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To the air, Dart. That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pistol. What's that?
Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180! What's that?
Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
20!
Now Baker going to change it up.
Mayfield looks to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Hutton.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Stop!
Mayfield on play action. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
180! Stop!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.